ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we got two more GCW shows that happened over the weekend. One was Saturday night, one was Sunday night. Now, on Friday night, there was TNT Project X. It's on Fight Plus, same as every other GCW show. This was a show that was with TNT Extreme Wrestling out of London, England, out of the UK. It took place at Hangar 34. They're in Liverpool, Marseille, England, UK. Had a lot of GCW talent on it, and a lot of talent from other portions of the UK as well. Lyco's Gym was on it, Gringo, Loco, Rina, Yamashita, Jordan Oliver, Bussy. So they had a lot of great GCW talent. So I'm not going to cover that show, but definitely check that out. Their main event was for the TNT Ultra title. It was an X Division match, Ultimate X match, for Impact Wrestling fans. You go ahead and pull that up real quick. It was actually a really, really good match. So it was the TNT Ultra X title in an Ultimate X match. It was actually the champion vacated the title. So it was vacant title. It was man like DeReiss, Leon Slater, Robbie X, Scotty Rock, and Starboy Charlie. 16.5 minutes, 4-star classic. Ultimate X match. If you're an Impact Wrestling fan, you'll know what that is. Definitely a must watch. Alright. So this show was GCW in Liverpool. I love when GCW goes around the world like this. You can find GCW in Australia, New Japan. They're taking on Korakuen Hall. That is where New Japan Pro Wrestling Noah wrestle. And GCW is going to be there. When is the Korakuen Hall show? That is on October 10th. Let's see, make sure which one this is. There's two GCW shows in Tokyo. One 10-10, which is GCW to Live and Die in Tokyo, which is at Shinjuku First Arena. The GCW, the World on GCW, will be at Korakuen Hall. Korakuen Hall is one of the more famous halls there in New Japan, in Japan, call it New Japan. They hold shows for Pro Wrestling Noah, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Freedoms, DDT. All these companies over there hold shows there, so it's a great arena. Can't wait to see that. Alright, here in Liverpool, first match, we had The Boys, a new tag team here in GCW. Jimmy Lloyd and Starboy Charlie. I kind of like it, actually. Going up against a couple of United Kingdom stars, I guess you would say. CPF, Danny Black, and Jay Lando. You can actually find these guys as well, besides the GCW, besides the TNT. You can find them in Rev Pro. They had a match against Sunshine Machine at Rev Pro Southampton 25. They're at Progress. They're at UKPW, never heard of it. RWP European, WXW in Germany. So yeah, these guys wrestle all across the continent over there in Europe. Hell of a tag team. When they went up against Starboy Charlie and Jimmy Lloyd, 6-minute match, short, sweet, to the point, a couple big spots. I give it 2 3/4 star. Next up, we had Jordan Oliver versus Man Like DeReiss. One thing about Man Like DeReiss, he's a part of a tag team, and one thing I like him is their little catchphrase, 0-1. I say 0-1, you say 2-1, 0-1, 2-1. That's actually the tag team he's in. His tag team partner is, who is his tag partner? Leon Slater, when he was in Progress. Let's see here. Oh goodness, so much good wrestling in the. He was teaming with Dan Maloney, if I remember correctly. He's done a lot of single stuff here lately. North Wrestling, I actually watched some of their shows. He's been Boisterous Behavior with Leon Slater. Alright, so yeah, 0-1-2-1 in Progress with Leon Slater, Man Like DeReiss. And then they were also, let's see here, in Reassurance Has Fallen with Dan Maloney and Omari, a couple of the other ones that are part of that faction. But this was a really great match. I was kind of looking forward to this when I saw it announced. Jordan Oliver, the JCW World Champion, got the victory. 15-minute match, 3.5 star. Just two guys going out and just doing their thing, and boom, there you go, great match. Next up, we had Joey Janela versus Blue Kane. Oh yeah, he actually looked like Kane, but blue instead of red. It's kind of cool, actually. Who actually plays that? Do you want to tell me here? Wrestling memes, Blue Kane. Yeah, I guess he's always been known as Blue Kane. That's crazy. Never heard of him until this show, so. Wait a minute. Let's take a look here. Wrestling memes. Or just memes in some shows. Okay. Interesting. Gets to a Janela. It was kind of one of those matches. It was only about 7.5 minutes long. Kind of there. Joey Janela got the victory. Ended up giving it 2.5, so nothing really special. Next up, we had Gringo Loco versus Arez versus Latigo. 3 Lucha Libre stars, just tearing it down in the UK. 14.5 minute match. 3 3/4 star. Gringo Loco getting the victory. Then we had the GCW Ultraviolent Championship on the line in a death match. We had Rina Yamashita, the Ultraviolet Champion, going up against Sessions Moth Martinez. Tubes is really all this match was. Bunch of tubes. If I remember correctly, I think there might have been a door or two involved, but it wasn't a typical death match that you see. It was pretty mild. Session Moth Martinez, she's a gimmick for more than a wrestler. But other than that, it was just kind of there, honestly. Rina obviously went ahead and retained her title. 3 1/4 star. It was okay. Nothing special. Ain't gonna make any top 10 list or anything. Next up, we had a 6-person intergender tag match. We had Thrussy, which is Allie, Katch, Dark Sheik, and Effy, teamed up against Team Mayfairs. James Ellis, Mulligan, and Tate Mayfairs. This is again another of the matches that's kind of there. Thrussy got the victory and then giving it 2 3/4. Next up, Masha Slamovich, who is ranked higher in the PW 500 than Will Ospreay. Can someone please explain that to me? I'm not saying Masha Slamovich isn't one of the best wrestlers in the world, but she's not better than Will freaking Ospreay. But we all know that PWI 500 is a joke anyway, but you know, that's more of it. She took on Tony Deppen, the gatekeeper of GCW. Obviously, Masha Slamovich, former GCW World Heavyweight Champion, multiple time women's champion in professional wrestling. Beat Tony Deppen here, 12-minute match. It was a good match, 3-star match. This was what I would call a TV style match. This is one of those matches you would see on an Impact or on a Raw or SmackDown. Just something, go out there, 12 minutes, hit your moves, let's get out of town. 3-star match, Masha getting the victory. Next up, we had the GCW World Heavyweight title on the line. We had champion Blake Christian going up against Slater. 2 guys who are pretty similar in what they do. 17-year-old Leon Slater, and I think Blake Christian's like in his mid-20s now. Going out there and just putting on a match. Quite a few big spots, top rope spots, that kind of thing. 3.5-star match, so it's pretty good. Blake Christian getting the victory and retaining his GCW World title. Then our main event, tag team death match. Oh yeah, Los Macizos, Secret Play, Medio Extremo versus Big Joe and Clint, Margera. It was good. Lots of tubes. A little excessive on the tubes. Had some, looked like kind of Lego kind of things. Those are kind of dangerous. Didn't have glass, like the panes of glass. Didn't have a lot of door usage either. Just a lot of tubes. They made it work though. Big Joe, covered in blood. Los Macizos, they're crazy anyway. Again, his name is Medio Extremo. This match was pretty hardcore, pretty tore up. All 4 of these guys. 3.5-star match, and Los Macizos getting the victory there. So that is GCW in Liverpool. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the review of TNT versus GCW. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.